As a small business owner, you've spent countless hours building your brand. You've chosen colors, created a logo, and a website that shows your brand's personality. I'd like to introduce you to Joseph French Music, a small music store located in Colorado. You'll see how Joe has implemented branding and design elements into his email marketing efforts. When someone opens your email, they should immediately recognize your brand. They signed up for your emails, so they'll be more likely to read your email and take an action. Today we're going to talk about the important elements you'll want to include in your email's branding. First, we'll start by talking about some basic design principles. You may have heard of the acronym CARP. The first letter stands for contrast, which can be achieved by creating a difference in visual elements. You can provide contrast by utilizing different sizes, textures, colors, or anything that sets it apart from the rest of the email. Next up is alignment. The graphical elements you include could be left, center, or right aligned. Similar elements should be aligned the same way, and it can provide a flow to your email. If there are variations in the alignment, the audience may become distracted from the actual goal of your email. Repetition is another principle, and repeating certain design elements such as shapes, colors, and fonts are used to create uniformity between all of your email's elements. The harmony of the elements in a design creates visual organization, and it will be free of distraction. Now, proximity is the distance between each visual item. Visual elements that are related should be closer to each other and easily identifiable. This also creates a sense of organization and reduces clutter. So now that you're familiar with the basics, let's talk about some other elements. Some receiving email programs will show what is called the from name in the inbox versus the from email address. Your from name should remain consistent over all of your emails, and it should be easily recognizable to your contacts, no matter who in your organization is sending the email. You'll also want to avoid using acronyms if your contacts are unfamiliar with it. The from email address also needs to reflect on all of the branding you've already used. For optimal results, your email address should have the same domain as your website. If your website is josepffrenchmusic.com, your email address should be at josepffrenchmusic.com. One of the most important aspects of your branding is your logo. People see your logo when they look at your website, ads, and when they come to your store. The logo should be placed at the top left or center, just like Joe has done here. When your subscribers open the email, they'll easily recognize you and your brand. Next up is color. Your color should match your branding exactly from your logo or website, and you can utilize just about any color matching tool that you find online. Here's Joseph French Music's website. He'll utilize 2 to 3 colors at the most for things like headlines, backgrounds, borders, and links. Font helps to create a cohesiveness between the text and other branding elements. Regardless of the font you choose, it should be easy to read. For best results, choose a web-safe font to ensure your font shows when the email is read on each subscriber's computer or mobile device. A sans serif font is recommended since it is easier to read online. At most, your email should only include 2 styles of fonts, one for the headings and one for the body text. Size is another important aspect. With the large presence of mobile, it has to be readable on a small screen. So use 22 to 24 point font for the headline and 14 to 16 point for the body. When writing your text, the language you use to communicate with your audience should be consistent across all marketing platforms. Here are some tips when choosing your brand language. First, I suggest using we. It shows that there's a united team behind the brand and consumers want to be involved a little bit more. You are the expert in your field, and there is a reason why people choose you over a competitor. So be definitive and avoid language that lessens your authority in the industry. Avoid the term think. No matter your language, your grammar and spelling is certain to show your readers you care, so keep that in mind. 90% of information processed by the brain is visual information, and 67% of consumers believe that images are an important factor when selecting or purchasing a product. The visuals you choose will help your readers to connect with your product, service, or cause. You'll want to choose photos that help your subscribers get to know you better. This way, they'll learn to know, like, and trust your business. So, try including images of your staff, products, or loyal customers. So your social media pages are also a great place to find images for all of these. Now, your website branding isn't complete without clickable links. You'll want to include links with your images, including your logo as well. This is where you'll drive people to your website. They'll be able to get more information about your business or even purchase that product or service. You'll also want to include any relevant links to the articles you share. Now, you've spent all this time on social media working to build your presence in your brand, so make sure that you do include clickable and recognizable icons in your email's design. People like connecting with businesses they follow on social media, so it's important that they know where they can find you. At the bottom or footer of your email, you should include some contact information. You should include information like a text link to your website, your phone number, and a clickable link to your email address. Last but not least, don't forget to include your physical address, as that's something that's required by the CAN-SPAM Act. Now you're ready to use these elements in your email. You can even create a master template with the colors, logo, social media information, and contact information that will be static in every email. You'll just copy this template each time you want to create a new email, and it will save you a ton of time.